Hola, hi. Today we are here with Magic Yoga. I'm Pili. And we're gonna be going through breath per movement, moving a little bit faster than the last video, and kind of whenever you feel like you need a little bit of a yoga class, but you don't have an hour, and you're like, okay, I just need to get in my mat and feel myself a little bit, get all that funk out, get some energy, and have a little bit of strengthening, stretching, and all at once. We're gonna start laying down because that's how we're gonna start moving. We're gonna start moving from the floor and then we're gonna go up. Magic number is gonna be 3. We're gonna go through a floor sequence 3 times. So I wanna go 3 times so that way you have that first time, we're going through what we're doing, kind of telling you what kind of movement it is and everything. And then the second time you're like, okay, this is the same, we're doing it. And then the third time you kind of get out of your head a little bit and go a little bit faster breath movement and feel that little meditation flow in your body. There's no judgment, you're in your house, make sure you have some space, especially for the floor sequence. We're gonna roll a little bit in the ground and we're gonna use some space outside of the mat. The floor is not lava, it is okay to go outside of your mat. So drawing outside of the lines, sometimes it's fine. Okay, let's start laying down. I'm gonna get this one out of the way. Okay, get comfortable. This first couple of minutes, or just minute, it's just for you to kind of tune in, get to know what kind of body you brought into your practice. Getting all those little fidgeting things in your body and just find stillness for a little bit. I usually tend to lay down like this because sometimes laying down completely will bother my lower back. So having the feet on the ground and the knees in always kind of helps relieve the lower back. And you just lay here and breathe. Close your eyes. Just notice how you feel. Let the muscles get heavy, the bones get heavy. Start letting all the air out of the body. And then you take a big inhale. All the way out, all the way up, and then exhale out of the mouth. Letting it go. 2 more times, inhale. Sipping a little bit more air. And then open the mouth, release. Last time, blowing up the belly, the ribs, the chest, the collarbones all the way up, your shoulder blades filled up, you hold at the top, and then you open, let it all go. You start kind of moving the body here, taking inhales, and exhales through the nose. We're gonna go into an Ujjayi breath. Strong breath, slight constriction in the back of the throat. It helps bring in the tongue to the roof of the mouth. And just think about these being your soundtrack. As your inhales take you to one movement, your exhales take you to the next pose. And then inhale, point the toes, really stretch, bring your hands up and overhead. Maybe here it's kind of like a body yawn, so sometimes it makes me want to yawn. And then exhale, bring the knees to your chest, give yourself a nice squeeze, massaging the lower back, the tailbone. Maybe you do some circles with the knees, moving slow at first. On your next inhale, you're gonna bring that right foot, left foot, rights and lefts, always. That left foot all the way down, that right knee stays into your chest. And then on your exhale, you bring the right knee, oh my God, right knee all the way towards the left. Bringing the right arm to a T. Maybe you gaze over the right shoulder. We breathe here. Feeling the stretch into your right glute, the part of your right waist, the right rib. And then your next inhale, you're gonna bring both arms up and overhead. And then don't be afraid to get off the mat. You're just gonna roll on your belly. That right knee is gonna stay outside of the body. And once you get into your belly, we're in half frog. This is your exhale here. Maybe you bring the hands towards each other and bring the forehead on top of the hands. And the first time we're just kind of breathing and noticing what we're doing. Maybe you do some rolls on the ankle. Next inhale, bring your hands towards your chest. You're gonna push all the way back to the bottom of the right foot. So the sole of the right foot is gonna be in the ground. And you're gonna bring your glutes towards the left glute, left heel. Bringing the hands inside of that right knee. It's kind of like a half malasana. Breathing into the inner thigh, opening a little bit in that leg. Next inhale, left hand comes towards the left side of the mat. You plant it, you extend the right leg, right arm comes up and overhead. Modify side plank, or maybe baby wild things, whatever you want to call these. Really opening through the right side of the body, bringing that right shoulder back, maybe looking up. Then you're gonna use the belly on your exhale, lifting up, sliding the right hand down the right leg, and bringing the left hand up and overhead. Left shoulder, make sure you bring it back so we're not really doming ever or closing the chest, always opening through the chest. Next inhale, neutral spine, bringing that right foot towards the top of the mat, tucking the left toes, bring your hips high, extend through the front leg. We're going into a pyramid pose, opening through the front of the right leg, bringing oxygen into the back ribs, the shoulder blades. Inhale, left foot meets the right. And then exhale, you start going all the way down, back into your glutes. It doesn't have to look pretty. We're going back into our backs, going into the other side of this sequence. Bringing this time the left knee into the chest, extending the right leg into the ground. Breathing here, and then exhale, twist. Bringing that left knee towards the right, extending the right arm. Breathing here. Extending the left arm. And then bring the hands up and overhead. So that way you can roll on the belly. That left knee is still out. We're going into half frog. Again, bringing the hands together, forehead towards your hands, breathing into the inner thigh, letting it feel good, moving slow at first. And then pressing into your hands on your inhale. To go to your exhale, bringing the glutes towards that right heel this time. Left knee is out, pressing that left elbow inside of the left knee. Breathing here. Your next inhale is your modified side plank. Right hand plants towards the right side of the mat. Extend the left leg, left arm comes high. Breathing through the left side of the body. Again, make sure that you're not doming, you're not bringing the shoulder forward, that you're bringing it out. And then exhale, gate pose. Sliding the left hand this time down the left leg, bringing the right arm up and overhead, opening through the chest still, and opening through the right side of the body. Next, inhale, neutral spine, bringing that left foot to the top of the mat, tucking the right toes. Exhale, we're in your pyramid pose. Again, breathing into the back ribs. Let the whole body fall, feeling the stretch into the back of the left leg. Next inhale, right foot meets the left. And then exhale, bringing the glutes all the way down, laying back down into the ground. Okay, we repeat all that. We're gonna do that 2 more times, and we're gonna get a little bit faster, breath per movement. I'm here with you. So just listen to my voice now that you know which kind of poses we're gonna do. We're gonna let that breath take you into each movement. So first, inhale, right knee into the chest. Extend that left leg. On your exhale, you have your supine twist. You twist, bringing the right knee towards the left, extending the right arm to the side. On your inhale, you bring the arms up so that way you can go into your belly easily. And then you take an exhale once you get there. This is your half frog. Your inhale, you bring your hands towards the side of the body. You press so that way you can go into your exhale, bringing the hips towards that heel and bringing the arms inside of the knee. Inhale, modified side plank, extending the right leg, right arm comes high. And on your exhale, you have your gate pose. You lift up with the belly, sliding the hand down the leg, bringing the opposite hand up and overhead. Inhale brings you to a neutral spine. That right foot goes towards the top, tucking the left, and then exhale, you fold over the front leg for your pyramid pose. Inhale, bringing that back foot to the top, and then exhaling, bending the knees, letting the whole body go into the mat. Inhale, left knee comes into the chest, extend the right leg out, and then exhale, you twist. On your inhale, hands come up and overhead, so it's easy for you to roll into the belly, and you take your exhale, your half frog. Bring the hands towards the chest. Inhale, press back. Sole of the foot in the ground, hips go back. And then exhale, you stay here. Inhale, modify side plank. Right hand goes all the way towards the right side. Left hand comes up. And then exhale, gate pose, lifting up with the belly, bringing the right arm up. Inhale, left foot goes to the front. Tuck in the right toes, and then exhale, bring your hips high. Inhale, right foot meets the left, and then exhale, you go all the way down into your glutes. We'll do it again. You got it, you got it. Inhale, right knee into the chest. Exhale, supine twist. Inhale, arms up and overhead. Exhale, roll it out. Inhale, push into your hands, go all the way back. Take an exhale. Inhale, modify side plank. And then exhale, going into your gate pose. Inhale, right leg to the top, tuck in the left. Exhale, fold to your pyramid. Inhale, right, left foot meets the right. Exhale, go all the way down. Last time on the other side, left knee into the chest. Inhale. Exhale, twist. Inhale, hands go up, roll. Exhale, you're in your half frog. Inhale, push. Exhale, you stay, you stretch. Inhale, modify side plank. Exhale, gate pose. Inhale, left leg forward, tuck in the right toes, lift up into your pyramid, fold, exhale. Inhale, right foot goes all the way to the top of the mat. And then exhale, you fold over the legs, let everything go. Get heavy, relax the face. You don't need your face for any pose, so let go of your jaw. Play with the weight on your feet, and then press into your feet. Inhale all the way up to standing mountain pose, rise up. On your exhale, right hand comes back, left hand comes forward. You're in a twist, bringing the right knee with you. If you wobble, just engage those inner thighs, engage the glutes, engage the legs. And you feel a little bit more stable, but embrace those wobbles. We're humans, you see, we're humans. And then on your inhale, right foot goes all the way towards the left. The right hand reaches towards the left side of the room. You can do whatever you want with that left hand. Maybe you grab your right wrist. Maybe you bring it behind you. Maybe you grab into your ribs. Maybe you just extend it down. And then on your exhale, mountain pose, hands to heart center, top of the mat. We'll do that in the other side. We inhale, reach high. And then exhale, left hand back, right hand forward, bring the left knee with you. Again, try to engage, feel strong, and if you fall, and you get back up. On your inhale, left foot comes towards the right, cross it behind the right foot, and then press that left hand all the way towards the right side of the room, opening through that right side of the body. Exhale, we go back to heart center, top of the mat. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, fold over the legs, let it go. Inhale, halfway lift. Straight spine, you can have your hands down here, or maybe you can slide the hands up your thighs if that feels more comfortable. Then you bring your hands back down, you step back into your high plank on your exhale. Your inhale, you slightly shift forward. Exhale, you bend the elbows, go all the way down into the ground. Inhale, untuck the toes. Give me a little mini cobra here. And then exhale, lower down. We press into our tabletop. Inhale. Tuck in the toes, bring your hips back and up for your downward dog. First downward dog of your practice. Hips, feel feet of the width of your hips. Bringing the heels towards the mat. Even if they don't touch, you're trying to feel that extension in the back of the legs. Relax the shoulders, relax the neck, relax your jaw. Nobody's watching you. Here's whenever you can be like, move the face around and do whatever you need to release into the jaw. Your next inhale, you look forward and you step all the way to the top of the mat. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, we fold. Breath per movement. Inhale, we go up. Exhale, we twist. Right leg comes into the chest. Inhale, side stretch. Cross that right foot behind the left. Reach with the right hand. And then exhale, hands to heart center, top of the mat. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, open arm twist, left knee into the chest, embrace those wobbles. Inhale, side stretch, open through the left side of the body, and then exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, hinge from the hips, slightly bend the knees, fold over the legs. Don't lock those knees when you go down. Once you're down, you can always stretch those legs and feel that stretch. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step back into your high plank. Inhale, shift slightly forward. Exhale, lower all the way down into the ground. Inhale, press your chest forward. Untuck the toes. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, tabletop press up. Exhale, tuck in the toes. Bring your hips high. Downward dog. Last time. It's that magic number 3 times. This time, you get into the breath pattern and you forget about everything else. Inhale, you step to the top of the mat. Exhale, you let it go. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, press up. Exhale, open arm twist, knee to the chest. Inhale, side stretch. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach. Exhale, open arm twist, other side. Inhale, side stretch. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold over the legs, don't lock those knees. Halfway lift. Plant your hands, step back. Let's go into that Vinyasa. Inhale, shift slightly forward. Exhale, all the way down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, lower. Press tabletop. Inhale. Exhale, downward dog. Breathe here. Let's take 3 to 4 breaths. Paddle the feet. Shake the head. Feeling that energy of that sun A, waking up the whole body, the spine, sides of the body, our stretch. And now we continue into our sun B. We'll do it 3 times. We'll move slow the first time, and then that second and third time we'll go 1 breath per movement. You got this, you're strong. If you have to lower the knees and go into your child's pose, you lower the knees and go into your child's pose. Again, no judgment. There's no perfection in yoga. You do whatever you need. We're here to kind of have fun and get connected with our breath, with our body, and kind of start enjoying those funky transitions, kind of be like, ooh, I'm feeling myself. Always think your arms are an extension of your heart. And if you like music and dancing, just put some music on and breathe it out with it. Your next inhale, look forward, bend the knees. And then exhale all the way to the top of the mat. Doesn't have to look pretty, that hop. That looked ridiculous, but it's okay. You know, I suck at jumping forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, you fold. Inhale, bend the knees, get your hips low. Utkatasana, your chair pose. Getting this lion mane face over here. Porque yo lo valgo. Eso era lo real, ¿no? Sorry, speaking Spanish, English, it's okay. This is just me. You're in your chair pose. Okay, you wanna wake up those legs on your chair pose. So think about asymmetrically pushing the legs, the heels out. And then your glutes and your thighs and your inner thighs will start being like, ooh, okay, I feel you. I can feel this. We all hate chair pose, but this is how we get strong, right? And I didn't think about this, but I guess let's start with the left foot, because if I start with the right foot, you're just gonna see my booty the whole time, okay? So, on your exhale, left foot goes back. You're gonna be in your goddess. Bringing the knees out, now out, and bend them. Toes are out. Now, if you felt like your booty went out, bring it in. You're trying to have that straight line from your hips to your shoulders. Arms are your choice. You can be here, you can be here, you can be here, whatever you need. You can even be here. On your next inhale, you're gonna push up, star pose. Now, do you lose the engagement on the legs? Don't be cheating over here. Get those glutes, inner thighs, whoosh, okay? Ribs in, you got it. And then exhale, point the toes forward and fold over the legs. Shake the head. How's your jaw? Are you clenching on the jaw? Let it go, you don't need it. Next inhale, walk your hands towards your right foot. Once you walk your hands towards your right foot and your right toes are pointing forward, you're gonna shift slightly forward so you kind of balance into that left leg. Your hands are still on the ground. You can bring maybe your left hand towards your ankle if you want. And you're bringing that right leg up into the sky, into your standing splits, pointing the toes, making sure that you're not opening the hip, you're closing the hip. That's gonna bring the foot a little bit more down, but it's okay. We don't have to be contortionists over here, cheerleaders and dancers, okay? We can do things and move without having to have a whole split in here. On your exhale, knee to calf, we get strong. Maybe you decide to bring one hand into the chest. And maybe you're like, haha, I can do the other one. Look at me, I can fly. And now on your inhale, you bring the right foot back. Right heel is spiked. Engage those inner thighs. Press into the left heel. Make sure that you're kind of like pressing the legs together and bring the arms up, torso, hands come up. You're in your high crescent. Take a big inhale. Exhale. Another inhale. And then exhale, bring your hands down, bring that left foot back. And then inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, downward dog. Okay, we have the other side. We have two parts of our body. So just think about the other leg. And just notice, how does that right leg feel? Probably stronger, a little bit more tired from holding those poses. Inhale, look forward. And then exhale, get into your tiptoes, bend the knees, and maybe it doesn't look as pathetic. We go all the way to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, you fall. Inhale, chair pose, bend the knees. Torso up. Again, asymmetrically pressing the heels apart. Waking up the legs, bringing the weight to the heels of the foot, so much so the toes can wiggle and be like, hello. And now exhale, right leg goes back. That way I can face forward towards you. Bend the knees, get low into your goddess. Again, those glutes are engaged. Inner thighs are trying to still push together. Heels are pressing to the ground. Inhale, start. Don't lose engagement. And then exhale, point the toes forward, fold over the legs. Let it go. This is your little grounding pose. Maybe you go side to side. Grab one ankle, grab the other one. I like a lot of movement. I'm not big on stillness. I need to work on that every time I do a yin class. It's hard for my brain. And then when you're inhale, you start walking your hands towards your right foot this time. And then you point the right toes forward. And then you start shifting forward. You slide that left leg behind you. And you're in your standing splits. Maybe you try to have fun with balance by bringing both hands into your heel. Into your ankle, sorry. Exhale, get strong. Maybe you fly again. Bring in one hand. Bring in the other one. And then on your next inhale, left foot plants, left heel spikes. Again, engage. Have that engagement before you lift. You have to feel stable on the legs. Lift the torso, lift the arms. High crescent moon. Push slightly that right hip back. So that way you have those hips nice and aligned. Another breath. And then exhale, bring the hands down. Step that right foot back. Inhale, high plank, shift forward. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale, press into your tabletop. Tuck in those toes. Exhale, bring your hips high. Okay, magic number is 3, right? So we're gonna do that 2 more times. Then we're gonna move this time, 1 breath per movement. The second time, you're gonna be like, oh wait, we're going a little bit fast, I have no idea. And then the third time, you may feel a little bit better. And then you have these in YouTube, and where you can just play over and over again until you get it, and then you're like, oh, I can do this. No judgment, no perfection, just try it out, have fun. Okay, top of the mat we go. Inhale, lift into your heels, bend those knees. Hop to the top of the mat. Oh, I flew a little bit. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Left foot goes back. Exhale, goddess. Hands are your choice. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, point the toes forward, fold over the legs. Wide leg, forward fold. Inhale, walk your hands towards your left toes point forward. Bring that right foot behind you. Stay here for your standing splits, 1 breath. And then exhale, another inhale. Exhale, knee to calf. Inhale, high crescent, reach high. And then exhale, bring your hands down, playing your hands. Vinyasa, inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower all the way down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale, press into your tabletop. Exhale, downward dog. We'll take a big inhale. We let everything out, open the mouth. One more. Open the mouth. You're gonna start getting a little bit heated. Okay, inhale, bend the knees. Get into your tiptoes. Hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Okay, right foot goes back. Exhale, goddess. Inhale into star. Exhale, fold. We're going into our standing splits, walking our hands to the right foot. Inhale. Stay here for an exhale, just like we did in the other one. Stay for another inhale. And then exhale, curtsy, knee to calf. Inhale, high crescent. Exhale, playing your hands, step back into your vinyasa. We have one more round. You got it, you got it. If you need to stop the video and go into your child's pose, then do that. Press into your tabletop. Exhale, downward dog. Legs are strong. Body's warm. One last time. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or hop. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. Left foot goes back. Exhale, goddess. Inhale, star. Exhale, wide leg forward fold. Inhale, standing splits towards that left foot. Right leg behind you. Exhale, curtsy, knee to calf, squeeze. Inhale, high crescent. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step back. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, downward dog. Last, bending the other leg. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, hop. Inhale. Exhale. Chair pose. Inhale. Right foot back. Exhale. Star. Inhale. Fold. Exhale. Walk towards your right foot, standing splits. Inhale. Curtsy, knee to calf. Exhale. High crescent. Inhale. Exhale, playing your hands. Inhale, last vinyasa. Exhale, lower all the way down. Cobra, inhale. Exhale, lower. Press, inhale all the way. This time into your child's pose. Exhale, bring your forehead down into the mat. Arms reach forward. Knees are open. Taking a big inhale. Open. One more inhale. Open. Let it go. Going back to our breaths. You should have a little bit of an elevated heart rate. You should be sweating a little bit. You contain a little bit of heat here. Breathing in your Ujjayi breath. Really slowly. We'll move into a tabletop. Stretch those legs. Bringing the right knee towards your right wrist. Bringing the right ankle slightly towards the left. And then extending that left leg behind you. Going into pigeon. Lowering the body down. This was a little bit more challenging than the first video, but it can be a beginner. It just depends of your personality, how much you like to move, if you like to have fun and be creative. This can be for you too as a beginner. And the more you watch it, the more you'll get that sequence, the easier we'll get. There's a reason it's called a yoga practice. We don't just practice one day and say, oh, I'm an Olympian yoga practitioner. No. You keep showing up. You keep stepping into the mat. You keep falling. And you keep standing up and getting back up. Really slowly start putting that right hip into the ground. We're gonna go into seated. You're gonna bring the right leg to the side. Open the left leg to the other side. And we're gonna stretch through the inner thighs. Maybe here is a good stretch for you. If you're here, you're here. And that's fine. Maybe you get a little bit lower. Maybe a little bit lower. And maybe a little bit lower. Until you're right here into your forearms. Or maybe you're a gymnast and you can be all the way laying down. I can't, but you know, we all have different bodies. Who knows who's watching this video, right? Again, now think about your jaw, your face, relax. You don't need it for anything. And then think about your quads. We tend to like clench on the quads right here. Let them go. Relax the quads. 2 more breaths. One more breath. Now we're gonna move to the other side. So we have a pigeon into the left. So now bend that left knee and stack that hip. Bring that right leg back and bring your forearms forward. Ooh, I have the air conditioner right here. I'm feeling nice, blowing into my hair. I feel like a sirena. Lower the head, relax. Let it go, feel the stretch into the left hip, left glute. And again, know that yoga is not perfect. It looks like anything. Some days you have more balance, sometimes you don't. Some days you can get into a stretch that you couldn't get to it. Maybe you get to that stretch and you're like, oh, I got this, and then you go do it the next day and you're like, no, I don't got this. And it is okay. Where you are today is where you need to be. Just honor yourself, don't judge your body. And just keep showing up. That's all that matters. Keep getting connected with you, with your body. And don't lose movement. Keep moving the older you get. One more breath. Now bring that left hip down into the ground. Move slowly, torso comes up. Bring the right leg forward. And then we're going all the way down in our backs. Giving ourselves a little squeeze. Bringing the nose to our knees. Squeeze the body, squeeze, 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 and then exhale, let everything go. we'll stay here for our Shavasana. Letting the toes relax. Letting the soles of the feet and the tops of the feet get heavy. Your legs sink down into the mat. Relax the glutes, the belly, the hips. And again, let go through the forehead, the eyebrows, the skin around your eyes, your lips, the tongue, and clench the jaw. And let everything go. You can stay here as long as you can want. Breathing into the body. Letting all the body get heavy. Thank you so much for showing up today. And thank you for letting me guide you. Have a beautiful rest of your day.